Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I want to thank you also so much for the success of my last video using Microsoft Office 365 and leveraging its power to use it as a practice and case management system. That video did very well. I've got lots of feedback, good response, and a lot of people asking questions about how do I get started. So if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you would have noticed earlier this week that I posted this guy right here. And so if you didn't receive that as part of my mailing list, Facebook or Instagram list, then definitely come and follow me on those platforms because I'm pushing things out like this every single week to give you more information and to arm you with a great quality content that will help you in your paralegal career. So today I just want to talk to you about that piece of content that I published earlier this week and kind of talk to you about the quick five steps that you can take to get started with your Office 365 adventure. Okay, so here we go. Step one in the process really is to map it out. You really need to think about what it is that you want in a practice management system. What are you using in your practice management system now that you can bring over to the Office 365 environment? And by that, I mean, what is it that you really truly need? Do you need email management? Do you need document management? Do you need a productivity platform? Do you need to be able to collaborate with your team in a real-time environment? Do you want a video conference with your team? You just really need to think about how it is that you want to structure your case so that you know how you have to build that Office 365 environment. Once you map out what it is that you want to use, then it helps you to build your environment. And in order to map out what you want to use, I highly recommend that you explore all the applications that are available to you in your Office 365 plan, and then you go onto the Microsoft App Store and take a look at the integrations. Take a look at the different platforms that are offered to integrate with the Office 365 environment, what you can take out that you're already paying for, what you are already using that you don't have to reinvent the wheel and bring in. Is that a calendar productivity platform or a contacts management platform? Regardless of what it is, think about what you're using, what you can get rid of, and what you can bring into the Office 365 environment so that you have it all together in one single platform. And that's great. Having everything in one single platform and to be able to have it on the go, I mean, you can't beat that at all. So step two in the process is to secure it. Once you've got your platform all mapped out and how you want to use it, then you need to get with your IT folks and start to secure your platform. And I am not an IT person. I'm a paralegal, and while I'm very tech savvy, I'm not going to presume to know how to truly secure an environment like an IT professional would. So you need to get with your IT folks. Two things that I would highly recommend in security is to make sure that you have a 16 alphanumeric password for every single application that you're using. I know that sounds like a pain, but that's a really secure way of being able to access everything that it is that you need. And of course, step two is to implement two-factor authentication. You need to be able to access your documents in a very secure way. And if you're not on an enterprise plan and you're on a premium plan, then you need to implement two-factor authentication to really secure your environment. Okay. Step three in the process is to build your team site. So you have one team site that you map all of your case SharePoint sites to. So I can't really tell you how to build your team site because it's up to your team and how you want to look at your platform, how you want to access all of your cases. But set up the team site and you will map all your SharePoint cases to it. Now, speaking of building it, you're going to have to build each one of those SharePoint sites. There is a template that's offered to you in SharePoint that you can kind of mold that template to how it is that you want to access everything in all of your cases. So you have to build it, you have to customize it, and truly think about what it is that you want in those SharePoint sites that you're mapping back to your team site, which brings me to step 4. And step 4 is to start building those SharePoint sites. In your SharePoint sites, again, you need to know what it is that you want and need to access. Each SharePoint site comes with conversations, which is your email management, comes with documents, which is your OneDrive application that you house all of your documents in. It comes with a OneNote notebook, great for those indexes that you need on the go and mapping everything to the index so that anybody can access the case documents on the go at any point in time without having to fumble through everything. Because this is about efficiency and efficiency on the go as well as inside the office. So you just really want to think about how it is that you want to structure your SharePoint site that is the best fit for you and your practice. After that, we come to step 5, and that is to invite all of your team members that need to be on each one of those SharePoint sites and to start mobilizing. You want to make sure that each application that you're using on your SharePoint sites is an application on your mobile device. Those applications would mainly be SharePoint, Outlook, perhaps if you don't already have an email application, OneDrive, Word, perhaps Excel, any of the Microsoft applications that you're using on your desktop computer, you need it on your mobile device. That includes Teams and Yammer, which of course we're gonna dive into much later on in this Microsoft Office 365 stuff. So I just wanted to do a really quick video to tell you all that I'd really invite you to join me on my social media sites so that you can get these sort of publications about quick guides to getting started. Also, due to the incredible feedback that I got from my last video, I have started to develop an e-course, and this e-course is going to be available to anyone. It's going to be very low cost. Any person who is wanting to get on the Office 365 platform, you know, they're really looking at the cost. So I don't want to develop anything that's super expensive. It's going to be very informative, but I hope to have that out within the next few weeks. If you would like to be able to be invited to that e-course, you want to attend that e-course, you want exclusive rights to that e-course, because I'm going to give this out to people on my mailing list early before I invite the public into it. And anybody who signed up on my email list will also get a coupon for this e-course to kind of make it a little bit more affordable, even though I totally plan for it to be completely affordable. So I will link that in the description to get if you want to sign up on that list. And of course, this is all of my social media sites right here. I definitely want you to come and join me. And I'm even thinking about putting together a Facebook group for everybody who is following me on Aero Consultants and Facebook. And I haven't quite come up with a name for that group yet, but I definitely think I want to start something so I can interact with all of you a little bit more personally and a little bit more often. So if you want me to start that Facebook group, then why don't you put Paralegal Boss Club in the description below, and I will definitely see if I can get those invites out there, get that group started, and hopefully I get this e-course done soon and get you all invited to it. So thank you so much for watching this video today. I just wanted to do a quick one to get you those tips to get started with your Office 365 adventure. Really get in there. Take a look at all the applications. Take a look at what you can integrate and what's already available to you. I mean, there are things that we haven't discussed yet that I will definitely dive into. One of them being Microsoft Forms. That is a great tool for getting survey information, for getting things out to your team and getting good feedback. Discovery, oh my gosh, it's great for discovery to put all those questions in there, send it out to your clients and get all of their answers back that's within the Office 365 environment, and better yet, dedicated to that SharePoint site that you already built for that case. One cohesive environment. It's great for toxic tort cases, for big class action cases, because you're gathering a bunch of information from a lot of people. So Microsoft Forms is a great tool within the Office 365 environment. And of course, that's just one of many. So thank you again so much for joining me today. Click that subscribe button, follow me on social media, and I will see you back here next Wednesday. I hope you all have a fantastic week and of course, a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much. See you next week.